Welcome back to Narcissism Freedom, a channel dedicated to spiritual clarity, healing, and breaking free from narcissistic abuse. Today, we're exploring a powerful truth. You met the narcissist for a divine reason, but the lesson wasn't what you expected. When you first encountered the narcissist, you may have believed it was destiny. Maybe they mirrored something familiar, intense, or magnetic. But over time, what looked like love turned into confusion, pain, and emotional depletion. And when it ended, you were left wondering why God would allow this kind of betrayal into your life. But here's the deeper truth. The narcissist came not to be here forever, but to awaken your soul. You were meant to learn where you abandoned yourself to be accepted. You were meant to recognize the difference between control and connection. You were meant to see the cycles so you could break them. Even though it didn't look like a blessing, it became part of your soul's evolution. It's often through contrast, through darkness and disappointment, that we come to know light and truth. Without the pain, you might have stayed asleep. But now, something sacred has been activated within you. In Genesis 50 verse 20, we're reminded, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." That's what happened here. What was meant to harm you helped trigger your transformation.
Pain was the doorway.
The collapse was the awakening. Maybe the narcissist didn't change, but you did. You found your voice. You stopped explaining your worth. You started setting boundaries not just with them, but with everything that dishonored your peace. That's not weakness. That's spiritual authority. That's your healing in motion. And maybe this wasn't just about you. You're the one chosen to stop generational silence. You're the one healing what others pass down in fear. You're the one who will teach love without manipulation, peace without chaos, and presence without performance. You're the cycle breaker, the one God called to do something new. The narcissist didn't give you that clarity. You found it in the ashes. You were refined, not ruined. And now, you don't just survive, you rise. You're becoming the healed version of yourself who no longer begs for love, explains your heart, or carries guilt that was never yours. That's the real lesson. That's the divine reason. If this message resonates, drop 999 in the comments for divine closure and new beginnings. And if you feel led to support this channel's mission of healing and truth, all details are below. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing healing. Watch the full video for the deeper message your soul's been waiting to hear, and let it remind you, what came to break you, awakened the real you.